Continuing on our journey in the book of The Essential Guide to CBD. We're on C for cancer. This is a big one, and it's kind of mind-blowing. And please be patient with me. There's a lot here, but it's fascinating, like all of it is. So they say here in the book, we tend to think of cancer as a single disease, but it's actually the name given to a collection of related diseases. In all types of cancer, some of your body's cells begin to divide without stopping and spread into surrounding tissues. Symptoms vary widely based on the type of cancer, but frequently include pain, fatigue, nausea, unexplained weight loss. Almost 40% of people will get a cancer diagnosis in their life. That's a lot of people. There is a growing body of evidence that shows cannabinoids can slow cancer growth, inhibit the formation of new blood cells that feed a tumor, and help manage pain, fatigue, nausea, and other side effects associated with this dreadful disease. A 2005 report published in Mini Reviews in Medicinal Chemistry went so far as to state that cannabinoids represent a new class of anti-cancer drugs. Oh my goodness. Follow the money, follow the money. Why don't you hear about this? They can't make money off of a plant. In some cases, CBD may be able to help fight cancer by switching the off-key genes that contribute to the disease. In a study published in 2011 in the Journal of Breast Cancer Research and Treatment, CBD researcher Sean McAllister and his co-workers at the California Pacific Medical Center in San Francisco published a detailed account of how cannabidiol kills breast cancer cells and destroys malignant tumors by switching off expression of the ID1 gene, a protein that appears to play a role as a cancer conductor. The ID1 gene is active while cells are developing in the womb, but after we're born, it turns off and is supposed to stay off. But in certain breast cancers and several other types of metastatic cancer, the ID1 gene becomes active again, paving the way for malignant cells to invade and metastasize or spread. Dozens of aggressive cancers express this gene. McAllister explained, though the ID1 gene is not the sole cause of these cancers and is not a factor in the majority of cancers, silencing it may offer one avenue of treatment for those cancers that are related to ID1 gene. Well, that's still a lot of cancers. It's amazing. CBD appears to be beneficial in the fight against glioblastoma multiforme, a particularly aggressive form of brain cancer. A 2018 medical case report by Dr. Paula Del Stalla, a neuro-oncologist in Brazil, documented the anti-tumoral effects of CBD in 2 patients with glioblastoma that was resistant to other therapies. Before and after MRI scans showed a marked remission, not commonly observed in patients only treated with conventional modalities. This could impact survival. Imagine. So they just had CBD, and the other drugs wouldn't have done this. Okay. A 2019 literature review of brain cancer case studies published in the Anti-Cancer Research reported that CBD did indeed positively impact survival among people diagnosed with these malignant brain tumors, which have a median survival rate of about 14 to 16 months. The study included case studies of total of 9 people with brain tumors who were given a daily dose of CBD along with their usual treatments. At the time of the study publication, all but 1 were still alive, with the average survival of 22.3 months, which is longer than typically expected because usually it was 14 months, right? In April 2020, Colorado State University researchers studying human and canine brain cancer cells found that CBD isolate worked slowing cancer cell growth and had toxic effects on glioblastoma cells. Further research and treatment options are urgently needed for patients afflicted by brain cancer. Our work shows that CBD has the potential to provide an effective synergistic glioblastoma therapy option, and that it could continue to be rigorously studied, and that it should be continuously vigorously studied. The anti-tumor benefits extend to a myriad types of cancers beyond the brain. A 2020 paper published by a team of scientists from the University of Porto in Portugal concluded that the anti-cancer properties of CBD have been demonstrated by several preclinical studies in different types of tumor cells. In 2010, study by researchers at the Chinese Academy of Sciences reported that GPR55 activation promotes the proliferation of cancer cells. So that means it's going to grow them. By blocking the GPR55 receptor, CBD keeps it from signaling, which may help prevent cancer cells from multiplying. That's what proliferating is. That's pretty incredible. Laboratory research also shows that CBD can make tumors shrink by activating a nuclear receptor known as PPAR-gamma, which can keep cancer cells from producing so quickly. And a 2014 study published by Phytomedicine showed that a CBD-rich cannabis extract stopped the spread of colorectal cancers in mice. Are you kidding? Cancer cells in mice. Oh, this lab also analyzed how CBD works in combination with first-line chemotherapy agents. His animal research found that CBD acts synergistically with some anti-cancer pharmaceuticals like Taxotere, I don't know how to say this one, and enhances their impact. Unlike FDA-approved chemotherapy agents, CBD doesn't harm healthy cells near the tumor. It doesn't harm the other cells. It's safe. Oh my goodness. So that's a lot. So this to me is amazing. And I, like you, know a lot of people that have gone through cancer treatments. And when I mentioned to them, like, you should try CBD to go with it, because it helps a lot of times when you're getting chemo or radiation, there's steroids in there, so you can't sleep, you have anxiety because you have this disease, you're going to the hospital, you're doing whatever. It's all anxiety producing, right? And you have trouble sleeping and you're not feeling well and you probably have pain or whatever. Why not add something that's safe, that's not going to interfere with your treatment and will probably help you feel better? But most doctors or most cancer protocols, they usually tell people no, they don't want them to take anything, and I have a hard time with that one. So there's options out there, and if you know anyone going through these terrible treatments, or maybe just doing it prophylactically so we don't get cancer, how about that? Wouldn't that be amazing? Maybe. I don't know. I can't make any claims, but it seems to do a lot more good than anything else. Thanks for listening.